Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry for being so late, but had a little technical difficulties going on my end, so it made me start late. Okay. It is 12:59 my time for to be 1 in the morning, so good morning to y'all. I don't know what time it is. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Yes, I don't know what time it is y'all time, but it's officially 1 o'clock my time, 1 a.m. All right. Uh Again, like I said, doing my best to keep y'all up on everything with this story. So this is not going to be long. However, though, for the sounds of it or for the looks of it, maybe a possibility that the pot is finna get hot with this story. All right. And like the chief said, whenever they go and search somewhere, it's a reason why they go and search in that area. You know, there's probable cause or some kind of evidence that's leading them or whatever to that area to search. And y'all remember when I first covered the story in the first one, he said that he don't feel that Codi is going anywhere beyond them apartments. He think Cody's still somewhere in them apartments. But we don't know for sure. But in his gut feeling, Cody's still in that area. He don't think he needs to go further than that. However, though, when they're doing a search, they got to expand their horizon and see how it's going to go. So, what we're going to talk about tonight is they did a search over there at the apartments where Cody stayed at, and they found something. Now, however, I'm going to say this: we don't know if it is his or not, and you're going to hear people say that they can't say for sure if it's his or not. They just know it's a jacket that's been found in the area where he stayed at. Now, I would say this: out of all the things that's been said about this story, I don't remember anybody saying that he had on the jacket the night prior. Not that I can recall. If they did, I must have missed that part. But I don't remember anybody saying anything about he had on a jacket. They say he had on flip flops or sandals, whatever he had on, and something with Spider Man on it. But I don't remember them saying anything about him having on a jacket. So I don't know. But that doesn't mean that he didn't have on a jacket. Probably just something that just slipped through the cracks that nobody ever mentioned. Where should I say Corey? He didn't mention that he had a jacket on. But then again, we talk about a man who claimed he went to bed at 2 o'clock and he woke up last time I seen him at 2 o'clock. But when he woke up at 9 o'clock, his son was gone. So I don't know. I don't know who really believed that story. I don't, but that's a story that he's given. You last seen him at 2, fell asleep, 9 o'clock, wake up, he's gone. Now he's in jail right now. Not anything pertaining to the case, but for child neglect because he left the man home, and then he made a statement claiming that the children was a burden on him, which I still don't get that. But hey, it is what it is. You got a lot of people out there that's searching for the young boy. So shout out to the people who are out there searching. And you got a sister that's really fighting for him. But Corey is just sitting up there not saying anything. He's not opening his mouth and not saying nothing. And which leads people to believe, do he really give a damn? And the stream that I did last night, the mom finally came out and made a statement. Y'all remember she said in that statement that, she came right now talk about the involvement. So with her saying that, I think she knows a lot about what's going on and who all may be involved in this situation. But considering the position that she's in, I guess it's only so much she can say right now. But I'm telling you, once they release that caller off the mob, once they tell her, hey, you got the green light, I guaranteed you, she gonna blow this shit wide open. I guaranteed you she gonna blow this shit wide open. Because she dealt with him. She's one of the women that dealt with him. And she had a child by him. So who would be one of the persons that know his personality better than anybody? A person who had a personal relationship with him. In all types of ways. Emotionally, sexually, and everything. Who would know him better? It'd be her. So she can kind of explain his personality, as well as other women who he may have had a child by. They can explain his personality. So, um, so I cannot wait until she get in a position to talk. And when she does, I can imagine some of the stuff that's finna come out of her mouth. I can imagine. And I wouldn't be surprised if she got a few choice words for the sister too. I won't be surprised. So, my question now, since we're hearing all this, is shit about to hit the fan? That is my question. Is shit about to hit the fan? I think it is. In more ways than one. So I say this to Cody. I mean Corey, excuse me. I don't know why I keep calling him Cody. I don't know what you're doing, dude, but if this is your boy stuff, you might well start flapping them gums, man, because that fire finna come on your ass. It will come on your ass. All right? What's going on, Santa, Jennifer, Tracy, Night Owl, what's going on? I'm surprised you're here. Thought you probably be in bed. Hurricane Camille, what's going on? My first time to see you here, what's going on? Olivia just pop in. Trace H, what's going on? My Nina Martin, I really didn't share this out like I usually do, so it probably won't be too many people coming in unless they just come in later or whatnot. So, but anyway, guys, I'll be on the lookout for my community wall later on today. Gonna go ahead and put that. We're gonna run that birthday marathon. Where y'all can show your boy some love for his birthday. My birthday is Monday, February the 14th. We're gonna run it all day Sunday, and we're gonna run it to 12 o'clock, February the 14th night. And show your boy some love. Show him some love for his birthday. Yeah, chill. Valentine, baby. Yeah, love it. Love it. All right. So let's get right into this. And let's hear what the hell is going on here. Let's have a listen.
With breaking news on the missing persons case of 4-year-old Codi Bigsby. We learned earlier this evening there was a strong police presence today in Hampton. Thank you for joining us tonight, everyone. I'm Kayla Gaskin.
What up, Sunset?
Well, the large presence was back at the apartments where Codi was last seen. 10 on your side's John Dowding was first to the scene earlier this evening and joins us now with more. So, John, what did police find today?
Yeah, Kayla, so just so you and everybody at home knows, literally right here behind me, a jacket was found by somebody, a volunteer who was searching the area earlier this evening. They were out in the community doing some of those searches that community members have been doing since day one, coming out here and trying to find any clues to figure out where Codi Bigsby is. And they told us they found a jacket here. Now, they said that they waited here for a couple hours. They called police. They called Hampton police. They called the FBI. And there was a police presence here. You're going to see video from earlier this evening on your screens right now. So what happened was a number of police actually eventually started coming out. A forensics unit was here, as well as a canine unit as well, searching through the area. They actually ended up going behind me. It's really hard to see because it's so dark out right now, but there's a creek that goes behind me to the left and to the right. Now farther up to...
I want y'all to hear that part. A creek. I want everybody to pay attention to that part. He just said it's a creek behind him. Do y'all remember when I played the latest video where they claimed there's somebody in a gold car and they saw two people jump out this car, a man and a woman, and they was moving real fast. They went to the trunk of the car and they got something out and tossed it and took off. And they claimed it was in the area where a creek at. Now, how coincidental or how ironic is that this man just said this? Behind him is a creek. So, with him saying that, could it be a strong possibility that this story is true? That somebody did see somebody two people get out of a car, go to the trunk, move something real fast, and took off. And now we're listening to this. There's a creek behind here, and there's a jacket that has been found.
My right is where police just kept searching up through here. It's dark out right now. They had flashlights out. Like I said, a canine was out here trying to find any scent as well. So obviously this investigation, this search is still ongoing. But tonight, the latest we know, as we saw, a jacket was found. Again, we can't make any speculations. We can't say whose jacket it was. It could just be anybody's jacket that they found here. But again, with what's been happening here in the last 2 weeks and the proximity, we're right across from where Codi was last seen, where he was living with his father and his siblings. Again, we're going to have to wait from Hampton police before we know exactly whose jacket that is, if it's part of the investigation, if it's pertinent evidence. But again, we still are waiting to learn more details from Hampton police, and we'll keep you updated on air and online for the very latest when we get more into us in the newsroom. That's the latest tonight from Hampton. I'm John Dowding. 10 on your side.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to thank the people down there who's not giving up on a search. I thank the people who's going down there strong with the search and not giving up trying to find this boy. You know, that's love right there. And I think the same thing that they did for Major Harris when I was covering his story. You know, the people down there in Milwaukee, you know, was once as strong when they were trying to find Major Harris. So, you know, when people come together for things like this, you know, I think it always get things accomplished. All right. So, but then it makes me think about this too. For those of you who've been following the story of the Cal City boys, it's the same thing that happened with them. You know, they found something that belonged to one of the boys on further down the road, but it really didn't lead to anything, you know. But it did belong to them because I think it had one of their names on it. But the only difference about that and this is we don't know who this jacket belonged to. We don't know where this who this jacket belonged to. So I can't wait till they do their evidence and all this and find out who does it belong to. Does it belong to Codi? I don't know. But again, I just remember when I first started covering this story, everybody named everything else except for a coat. Nobody never said he had a jacket on. Not that I can recall. All right. Like you go some of the pictures of the area where they found the jacket at. I don't know how good y'all can see that. I'm gonna blow that up. This is supposed to be the area where they found the jacket at. Let's see. I remember I said when I first started covering this story, when they did the overhead with the police, I mean, not the police, with the chopper, and I kept saying, you know, look at all that terrain out there, you know, where he's going to go. If he slipped out the house, then where was he going to go? And especially if he's never slipped out the house before, where was he going to go? And on top of that, we still need to know what time was that he actually allegedly supposed to have got out this house. And we also need to know the date that exactly he disappeared, because now a lot of speculation, even me, a lot of speculation is Codi went missing way before January 31st. It could have been a possibility that Codi been gone way for January. Or it could have been early part of January, but we don't think it was January 31st that this boy came up missing. He may be missing, and the dad just finally chose to come out now and say that he is missing. You know, but that's yet to be confirmed yet. But if they do come out and say that they got reason to believe that Codi been missing, I won't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Saber said the flyer said he had on a black bomber jacket. I don't recall seeing no flyer saying that. But I mean, I'll take your word for it. You know, I'll take your word for it. But again, here's the area, guys. You know, and that's like I say, that's a lot of ground right there. And if this is behind the apartments, then you got to ask yourself too, you know, why would he walk behind the apartments all over here? Especially if it's true what neighbors are saying, that they hardly ever seen this boy come outside. They barely saw the children. So that's the case, that he never let them outside. Then you have to ask yourself, you know, why would he come back here and don't know what's going on back here? Because you look back here, the area is all fenced off. So I mean, they can't go in nobody's backyard unless they over there climbing fences and stuff. which I don't think kids would be doing it in the cold weather, celebrate climbing over fences and stuff. But you know, we got a different era of kids in this era, so who knows? Who knows? Right? Shelly said she recalled too. I like I said, I take y'all word for it. I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember anything about no jacket, but y'all can find the post where they talk about the jacket. I would like to see that, but I don't recall. But if that is true, then hey, you know, they may have found the piece of evidence, one piece of evidence that they may have been looking for. Amen. Amen. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I go further into this program, again, which I'm not trying to make this long at all, because it ain't just really much to say after this. I had reached out to this lady right here, Miss Kate Coleman, and I told her I was going to go live and I was going to show her posts and videos that she had posted about this. And I'm thinking she's the one that found the jacket, if I'm not mistaken. And the reads here as follows. Miss Kate Coleman says, she said, this is to shed the first picture. As you can see, you would not know it's there, but I showed it to the investigator and he agreed with me that he could tell that this area was not searched. This is within a triangle from Codi home, and like I told him, nature is always changing that area. Right now you can see everything, but 2 weeks ago the water was way higher. Just pray that it helps, and if not, at least it is ruled out, and maybe we'll put some research of the area. That terrain things are easily overlooked. It needs a lot of people and slow, tedious search because we don't know how long he's been missing. She is absolutely correct. We do not know how long he's been missing. And Miss Kay has done some videos. Let's take a look at some of her videos. Now that area right there looks quite scary. Quite scary. The only way I can see, wow, look at that. The only way I can see that boy went back there is if he was led back there or his body was put back there. So that's the only way I can see that. If he was led back there or his body was put back there or however it may have been. But that boy didn't wander off and go back there. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Maybe in broad daylight, if they was outside, maybe he went back there. But I don't see him going back there in nighttime or wherever he's supposed to be missing, and you got ice on the ground. I just don't see him doing that, you know. So again, his sister, I guess she buying this story that the boy was missing when he woke up. I guess she buying it, you know. I don't know why she buying it, but she's buying it, I guess.
I would have known it was, you know, if I looked out here, I would have known it was out here. Because the average person ain't gonna come outside.
You heard what she said?
But I definitely.
The average person won't come outside. You heard what she said? See, she's speaking like me. Speaking like me. Looking at the back there, you know, I just don't see no children going out there, no nighttime, anything like that. So, yeah, see, me and her thinking like, I just don't see it. I don't see it. I don't.
Building. I would have known it was, you know, if I looked out here, I would have known it was out here. Because the average person ain't gonna come outside.
Mm-hmm. And that place, look, if y'all look at that, you know, that place, wherever the hell that is, it look like it's some kind of boarded up shack or something, you know. I don't know. I mean, I can't tell with all the branches and stuff all up in the way, but it look like it's a boarded up shack or something back there, you know. I mean, it look like it's something out of a horror movie or something. That shit looks scary. It looks scary, like the Blair Witch Project, some kind of shit like that. That shit looks scary. Seriously, I'm not trying to be funny. You know, I don't know how clear y'all can see it, but I can see it clear as hell because I got it on this TV right here, and this like some Blair Witch Project shit, man. That shit looks scary, and I don't think no children gonna go back here. You know, because I'm pretty much sure if it looking scary to me, it's gonna look scary to them, and they not gonna go back there. You know, I guess unless they're being supervised again, or they being led back there for some reason. But yeah, I just don't see it. I really do not see that boy going back here. And on top of that, I don't see him being the only one going back there and magically he the only one to disappear. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it at all. Okay?
On this building. I wouldn't have known it was, if I lived out here, I wouldn't have known it was out here. Because the average person ain't gonna come outside. But I definitely agree with you on this building. I wouldn't have known it was, if I lived out here, I wouldn't have known it was out here. Because the average person ain't gonna come outside.
Crucial.
But I definitely.
That's crucial and scary.
On this building.
That's crucial. Right, Shelly, especially at night. Especially at night. And I ain't no child gonna go back there in the middle of the night. I know I ain't. I know I wasn't gonna go back there in the middle of the night. I ain't going back there. I ain't going back there. All right. So this is courtesy of Kay Coleman, and I hope she do. And I hope she do see this. And whenever she check her messenger, I hope she do see this. Oh, she did. She did quite a few videos. Oh. Okay. Okay. Here's the one she talk about the jacket. Now, guys, y'all saw where they say it was a black jacket. This jacket don't look black. It looks blue, But nevertheless, I'm not saying that it's not his, but that jacket looks blue. And again, looking at that, this shit looks scary. It should look scary. Now, it look like it may be small enough to fit him, unless the jacket is inside out now. It look like it may be inside out. Now, let's throw that theory out there too. Maybe it's inside out. That's why it's looking blue, because y'all know one side look another side, and especially if it's a reversible coat, it will have another color on inside out. So it could be a possibility that how it's being found is inside out, and maybe the other side may be black or gray or something, because if you look right here, I don't know if you can see my cursor or not, but if you could look right there, it looked like it may be a little bit of gray or black. I can't say, because of the way of the jacket is laying on the ground. But I'm not no forensic science or anything like that, but if you look right there where my cursor is set, it could be a possibility this jacket inside out. And ladies and gentlemen, if you pay attention right here to where my cursor is right here by the zipper right here, it look like even furthermore, it could be a possibility that the jacket is inside out. All right? If y'all can see my cursor, right up there. I hope y'all can see my cursor. Yeah, I see it on my screen, so y'all should be able to see it. But if you look right there with my cursor right there on the top, it looks like maybe a possibility it is inside out. And if you have a look right here, as a matter of fact, maybe I can blow this up. Hold on. Can I blow this up? Oh, no, that ain't working. That ain't working. Okay. I thought I could blow it up, but it's not working. It ain't working. That's not working. I guess it got to be a still image for me to do that. So yeah, we can take that into consideration. That maybe this jacket is inside out, but now, guys, I want y'all to pay attention to something else. Look right here in the middle. This jacket is torn. Right there in the middle. Right there in the middle. Y'all can see that. Now, could it be a possibility the jacket was already torn? Or did the jacket get caught on something? Or it could be a situation that this young boy was forced to go back here and he was fighting because he didn't want to go back here. And the jacket got caught on something. And once the jacket got released, or they had to take the coat off to get the jacket to release for getting hung up. All right. So we got to think about that stuff too. So, all right. So again, you can look at this. We can say that it's something, and it could be possibly nothing. Who knows? But I think it's a step forward in finding something to let the people know out there that things do happen back there. Not saying everything that happens back there is bad, but just give you an idea that some activity does go on back there in the back of them apartments. All right. But however, I will say this too. Now, if this is unusual that things like this happen in the back, then maybe there's going to be a problem too. If this is unusual. So, guys, I mean, what y'all think? You know, y'all think my theory may be on, or what do y'all think? What do y'all theory on this? I mean, do it look like it's inside? Well, then you got the little thing right here. This little hook right here. Usually when you see hooks like that in jacket, is in the inside. Am I correct? Well, you see this little hook right there. If y'all can still see my cursor, look right there by that leaf right there. You see this little hook right here? Usually with jackets, the hooks be inside of it. All right, because you know when we had these back in our kindergarten days, we used to use them hook and put them on the whatever they call them things at when we had elementary school. Everybody used to take their coats and hang it up by the hook right there. So you get out of school, you go back there and grab your coat where you put it at, and it go that little bitty hook right there. Right there. Damn, I wish I could blow this up so y'all can see it. But it's right there. So which again leads me to believe maybe this coat is inside out. And maybe it is black or whatever color y'all saying that the poster said that he had on. So y'all may be correct. That's why I say y'all the best audience that anybody can have. All right. So again, we got the outside right here that's blue. And if you take a look over here, my cursor right here, look like it may be gray or black or wherever it is. You take a look over here at the zip over here, make it look like there's a possibility that the jacket is inside out. And then a lot of us are going to be curious as to this hole right here. Why is this hole right here? All right. This hole right here. I think a lot of us are going to be concerned about that. And again, with that, it could be something or it could be nothing. Who knows? Y'all have to do, I guess y'all had to do your own train of thought of what y'all think about what's going on right here. But I think I kind of analyzed that kind of good. Don't y'all agree that I do a good job kind of analyzing it? And I could be wrong in everything I just said, but the fact that to sit here to analyze that, I think I did a damn good job. And I could be wrong in every damn thing I just said. You know? So now somebody said what the police saying. Y'all know the police ain't saying nothing right now about this. They bagged this stuff up and ain't said shit. So they ain't saying nothing right now. Yes, the jacket was found, they say, behind the apartment complex, if I'm not mistaken. As a matter of fact, you can hear how it's found right now. Miss K posted this 9 hours ago, and this is what she said. She said, I know tomorrow is Sunday, but I'm looking for people who don't mind getting dirty to assist me. I am aware of how great the police searched the area in Codi neighborhood, but when they searched the water was high from snow and rain. It wasn't the best search conditions. I myself have been out there twice and again today. Today the water park was very low. I found the boys' blue bomber coat size 3T to 4T. So anybody who's asking for the size is 3T to 4T. It was under leaves and mud barely visible. Yes, I contacted the FBI and police. I need people who are open to accepting the fact that Codi may have been missing longer than January 31st. Ms. K, I think a lot of us going to agree with you with that. It's a strong possibility that this boy been missing way for January 31st, possibly December. Hell, possibly in November. Who knows? But like I told you, one of my theories is what I think probably happened, because I think somebody asked me the question. Why do you think he waited till now to say something? And my theory was, well, maybe people start asking about Codi. And he had to come up with something. Because when people don't see people for a while, they start asking, especially when it comes to a child. And I've done a few stories that people be asking about a child because they haven't seen them in a minute. So when they start asking about the children, they got to come up with something. All right? So if that is the case, that Codi has been gone way before January 31st, then Corey didn't come out and say something till people started asking where Codi was. And he had to think of something to come out and say. And I guess this is the first thing that came to his mind. That I gotta say that he's missing now. And I gotta make it sound like it just recently happened. But again, there's just a theory thrown out there. I can't say it's true. So like I told somebody the other day, I'm gonna read y'all a message that they sent me. Touch me when they sent me their message. But I told them the other day, the best research when it comes to these stories is do your own research. Amen. Do your own research. Come up with what you come up as you will. You don't have to take everything I say. You don't have to take everything somebody else say. The best research you can get on stories like these is do your own research. Amen. The best research you can get out of these stories is go do your own research. And whatever you come up with, hey, that's your theory. But I'm not finna get on here and talk about this boy already dead and there's no confirmation of him being dead. We think he may be dead, and there's a strong possibility he may be dead. But there's nothing in cold concrete that says this boy is dead. So if you're unsure about anything, just do your own research. You can't go wrong. You do your own research. But she says right here, may have been missing longer than January the 31st. All right. So these have to be moved. I also seen a pile of trees not too long ago cut down, and being that we don't have a date of missing everything, it's a possibility. I would like to be out there about 10, but the more the better. The jacket has a tear on the sleeve, like maybe it was stuck on something. All right. And this comes from Miss Kay Coleman. And again, I messaged Kay Coleman. That's another reason why I'm late, because I was messaging Kay Coleman and let her know that I wasn't going to show her stuff. I will give her credit for what she done, and I think she's somebody who boots on the ground. So, ma'am, appreciate you for what you're doing. You may be just one of the people who probably helped break this case wide open. And I sent her the link, if she's still up, hey, she come join and watch us or watch with us, or she can catch the replay and let me know that she came and caught the replay. All right. So other than that, though, hey, Kay, let's just hope this breaks something. Let's hope it brings something. And I would even go so far and say this. If it ain't Codi's, ma'am, maybe you just open a case to another child that could be possibly missing. All right? You may have opened up a door for another child that may be missing. Let's hope that's not the case. But I'm just saying, though, you being boots on the ground, you made this discovery. It might not be his, but you may have opened up a case to find somebody else's child that may be missing. Amen? Amen? So you just may have, man. As a matter of fact, if you like, I'd love to have you on the show. All right? And let you give your full thoughts of what you think is going on here. I'd love to have you on the show. So holla at your boy. Holla at me. All right, let's see if she got anything else on her that, oh, Lord, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see what she's talking about right here.
All right, guys, I'm just getting on here real quick to let you all know that as of right now, I have left the neighborhood. The detectives did come and ask me questions, and they had a written statement. They are moving. They did not have caution tape. So they removed the caution tape from around Codi's building, and they're going to set it up to where I found the jacket at, and they have the crime scene come back out. I also walked them to where the shed that I found was. We found a shed actually last night and I was letting the officer know that I knew no one had been to that shed, and they probably wouldn't even see it. And it's
Oh, so there was a shed. Okay, I knew. I ain't got these goggles on for nothing. I knew that was something that looked like a shed or garage or something, so I was right. Okay.
that time, and since police only searched during the daytime, that's why it was not seen. The police, the investigator asked me why I felt like it had not been searched because they did grid searches and they had searched the whole property. I said, well, they didn't find the jacket and they searched the whole property. And I've been out here and searched too, and I know that it's different today because the terrain is different today, and it was different yesterday. And sometimes I was like, last night we seen this shed because it reflects from our flashlights. If not, we would have never knew it was there. It's hidden in plain sight. But it's at a diagonal to Codi's building. I mean, you could see Codi's back door from where the shed is located. So I let them know that, and I walked them to the shed. So when we got to the shed, I said, before we approached it, I said, do you see a shed? He could not point out to me where a shed was until he flashed his flashlight, and he told me that he then seen it. Oh, I can see it now, because you could see the reflection from the window. He also looked around, and he said, no one had searched here. Because you could tell that this stuff has been unmoved. And I was like, exactly. And considering that we have no set timeline, then we don't know when Codi could have made his way or been put in that building. So all of that stuff needs to be searched. So they said they would bring crime scene out and that they were going to use the jacket to make sure nobody had touched the jacket. He asked me numerous times to make sure we didn't touch the jacket because they're having crime scene come out with the bloodhound probably to check the property again, which I guess this will be the first time really they brought the bloodhounds out there because originally they just had regular canines out, and I'm not sure if they trained for that or not. But I know Amanda was still out there when I left. Like I said, I had to leave because I promised my kids we would go get dinner for Valentine's Day. But the detectives were about to set up the crime scene tape so nobody could approach that area. However, I still want to go back out there and look again tomorrow if anybody, like I said, is free to meet me out there to look because it's a big area. It's a huge area. And the water flows downstream right there. So when the water was higher, it could have flown down, and that's why that jacket is now right behind the rental office. But anybody can inbox me just to let me know if they want to come out to continue to search. Hopefully, we won't have to. Hopefully, like he said, they're going to bring the bloodhound out tonight, and they're going to check the shed as well because no one had checked the shed. No one knew the shed was there. And the shed is almost attached to the neighboring home. I'm sure, like I told the police when I found the shed last night, I came home to try to look and see what was there prior, if there was a house there prior. And, that could have been a shed to the house there prior because you could tell it's old. And it has a fireplace. So anything could have went on in there or it could go on in there. It just needs to be searched and searched around it. So I was glad that he agreed that he could tell the police had not searched that area where the shed was and that they are going to get on top of searching where the shed is. And they were bringing crime scene out. They wouldn't let the detective move the jacket, which I'm glad they didn't allow that because originally they sent the detective out there to move the jacket, and he knew nothing about moving the jacket. And like I was trying to tell him, it could be larvae from insects or anything in that jacket, and you can use that for to tell how long it's been in the water and stuff. So if he doesn't know how to properly move that stuff, he shouldn't move it either. Him moving it is no different from a citizen moving it. So he left it alone. and he just had to sit there and watch and wait. Crime scene wasn't there when I left, but I'm going to check back in with Amanda soon to see if they've gotten there. So I'm going to go ahead to eat with my kids now. And like I said, if anybody wants to come back out there and search with me tomorrow, just hit my inbox so y'all can join me searching there tomorrow. But hopefully, yes, I pray, Jamie, that they will look good tonight. And check good to make sure that so that way we won't even have to go out there tomorrow. But like I said, the whole scene is within a triangle. Like if you map out Cody's house at the starting point of the triangle, then you go to the left and you make your next point at your 90-degree angle, and you go to the right and make your 90-degree angle. The between where the jacket was found and where that shed is where I told them to start, that they really need to be looking, because if he did walk out, we can't rule out that he walked out. That's within walking distance for a child. It's like 150 feet. And if something did happen to him, that's still it's a throwaway spot. And because nobody knows that throwaway spot is there, who knows? And we can't say we looking for a baby that's been out there for 2 weeks, because we don't know for sure. So when I started searching, I wasn't looking for a 2-week baby. I was looking for anything. And I just feel like that's how it should have been approached from the beginning. But hopefully they'll get out there and search really good, and really they really need to, I think, use cadaver dogs, because I think they went in it as a rescue at first. So they used just the canines to look. And I think now, not to say it's a recovery, but I really think that they need to use cadaver dogs out there on the property to search for him. But you guys, have a good night, and hopefully we'll hear more about Codi or what they found up and coming.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's one of the videos Miss K put out there, and thank you, Miss K, for going out there and help people with the search and whatnot. Hopefully this will lead to something. Cause this been going on. They going on the 12th day, I believe, in searching for this boy. And while the dad's sitting down there, and I ain't saying nothing, and he knows what's up. I don't give a damn what you say. He knows what's up. He just sitting up there watching it. And just looking, and I ain't saying nothing. So, thank you, Kay, for your services. And hopefully by what you have discovered, that will help get them closer to finding this young man. Shelly, yes, I think so too. I think usually when they find evidence stuff like that, it seems it's like they're getting harder. Now, here's the thing now about that shed. I already know they're gonna check the shed. All right. But I don't think he in that shed. If anything, I believe he in some water somewhere. I really feel in my gut he's in some water. I don't think he in that shed. I think he's in some water somewhere. His body done float somewhere. If there was his body that the two people claiming that they saw, they got something out the trunk and quickly threw it in the creek, I believe his body is in some water somewhere. All right. So I don't think he's in that creek. He's in that shed. I don't think he is. Because they're just too close. But then again, we have those stories where people put somebody's body close to the proximity and they do find it. But in this case, I don't think he's in that shed. I don't. ZZ, hey baby, how you doing? It's been a minute. How you doing? All right. Sorry guys. So as the search continues, we got a jacket. I did my analyst, and somebody sent me a message said yes, it does. To them, it looks inside out as well. And my analyst may be point on with the jacket could be possibly black or gray, and it look like it is inside out. Like I said, but I could be wrong by everything I said about that jacket. But I think I did a hell of an analyst on that damn jacket. I pat myself on the back on that. And for those of you who are in the building, if you don't mind, please hit that thumbs up for your boy. We got a nice hand. At 145 in the month, we got a nice handful of people up here. That's pretty dope right there. Duchess Discussions said good morning at Chris Thorne Show. Thanks for covering this, sir. Just saw you were live. I believe Cody is in a bottle of water also. Yes, I believe he's in some water. I do not believe he's in that shed. Because by him being ex-military, I think even he know, if I put it up in there, that's just too close to home, I need to put his bottle somewhere where I think they at least suspect it, So, yeah, but if he is in that shed, I would be shocked. I would. But I just don't think he is. Or maybe, since we're talking about the shed, or maybe that coat could be placed there to throw them off. We got to think about it too. Maybe that coat was placed there to throw them off and thinking they may got to leave, but they really don't. And it was purposely put right there for them to be thrown off. We got to think about that too. So, but everything will come out as they do their research, and hopefully it does match to him. Then Corey will have to come out and speak. Or worst case scenario at this point, he may try to lawyer you up. Because he ain't talking about speaking to a lawyer right now. But if it is that jacket, that mean they hot on his ass. And he probably is going to lawyer you up then. All right? So, but we just have to wait and see what's going to happen with all that. All right? But guys, let's hear a little bit more about what's going on. And that would do it for this morning. Okay, I thought I saw an update while I'm live. I know sometimes they update while I'm live. I have to say, shit, we got an update. We got an update. And ZZ, it's funny because I was just looking at your Instagram today. I was just scrolling through Instagram and I saw you had liked my post, and I just started scrolling through your Instagram. And I meant to send you a message, but I was at work when I was looking at it. So hope y'all doing well, my friend. Hope y'all doing well. What I want to look. All right. All right, let's go. Let's hear what else is going on with this case, what the community has been doing lately. Oh shit, that's loud.
News now at 11 starts with breaking news in the search for Codi Bigsby. Hampton police wrapped up a search tonight near the Buckrow Point apartment complex. That's where the 4-year-old boy was reportedly last seen almost 2 weeks ago. Detectives spent several hours scanning the area for a piece of clothing, and our crews were there when police combed through the property. Angelique Arentok joins us live from Hampton tonight with more details. Angelique.
Eugene, Hampton 4-year-old Codi Bigsby is still missing. Members of the community tell me that a woman went out behind the leasing office of Buckrow Point Apartments complex earlier today to aid in the search. They say she found a child's jacket and then reported it to authorities. Hampton Police Division taped off the area for about 2 hours. Detectives and at least one canine were there. An HPD spokesperson says that they got the jacket, and they also told me, quote, "It is unknown if the coat is from Codi." As police continue to investigate, tributes for the missing boy keep growing in the Buckrow section of Hampton. Members of the community say they want to raise awareness about this case and show their love for Codi, even if they've never met him.
Love Codi. We love Codi.
And we want him to be found.
Yes.
Out by the Bigsby's home in the Buckrow Point Apartments complex, 3 Spider-Man action figures sit at the base of this tree. Spider-Man because Hampton police say the 4-year-old was reportedly last seen wearing all-black clothing and Spider-Man flip-flops. Cody's father reported him missing on January 31st.
Every picture that we see of him is sad.
The community has shown an outpouring of support by passing out flyers, searching, and by adding on to tribute sites. Near the beachside, a tree decorated with flowers and toys stands off South 1st Street.
And people have been coming by, taking pictures and dropping off
stuff for us.
stuffed animals.
Back at Buckrow Point Apartments, stuffed animals, balloons, and posters for Codi line this fence by the soccer field. A group of Hampton Roads locals decided to tie up some of the items because of the impending weather Sunday. They say they don't know Codi personally, but that their faith remains strong.
We're asking the community to pray for him, to pray for his safe return because, I mean, he's only 4.
He can't help himself, so we are here to help him.
Yes.
And a new addition at the soccer field tribute tonight is this red box. Nikki Lyle, a member of the community, decided to set it down so that people can drop off Valentine's Day cards for Codi if they'd like. Live in Hampton, Angelique Aaron Talk, 13 News Now.
All right, Angelique, thank you. And quickly, let's go over what we learned tonight. Hampton police have wrapped up a search behind the leasing office of Buckrow Point Apartments. We're told a woman found a kid's jacket there and reported it to police. Detectives and at least 1 canine searched for about 2 hours. Now, Hampton police now have the jacket, but they say it's unknown if the coat is from Codi. Remember, the Hampton police chief has said police are no longer searching by foot every day, but the division has moved to a more evidence and intelligence-based approach. This appears to be an example of that. 13 News Now is staying on top of the search for Codi Bigsby in Hampton. We'll let you know the moment we learn more. You can also get updates on your phone with the 13 News Now app. To download it, scan the QR code on your screen. A link to our website will pop up.
And again, this man got his grown ass down there in jail and has the power to talk. He has the power to talk and will not say anything. He has the power to talk. He can end all this right now. He has the power to talk, but he chooses not to. He has the power to talk. Been having the power to talk. You volunteered to take yourself down into the police station. And you know what? Somebody brought this theory up to me when we first found out he took himself down into the police station. They said Corey probably did that to be slick and try to see how much the police already know. That's why he went down there himself. I said, dang, you know what? I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. And if he did do that, that's a smart move on his part. He took himself on his own down there to try to be sneaky and see what the law already know. All right? And see how they already hot on his ass or whatnot. That's why he took himself down there. But it seemed like it backfired on him because now your ass behind bars. You ain't behind bars because of this, but it backfired on you. Now you got your ass in trouble. All right? But then some people say, well, maybe that's the best place for him right now because probably some people after his ass right now that want to whoop his ass. I don't know. That's neither here and there. But when that theory was brought to me, I said, damn, no, they kind of make sense. That's probably exactly what he did. He tried to be nosy to see what they already know. And then I guess when he thought he probably got enough information, he probably going to try to leave. All right? But nope, that's not what happened. Now you down there. All right? Again, your sister, she's out here fighting for you. I got to give her that much credit. She's out here fighting for you, but even for her, dude, you still won't come out and say nothing, even for her. She done went and did all this for you. She done went and got this lawyer for you and all this stuff, man. She done went and got this guy from Black Lives Matter, whatever his name is, Black Lives Matter something. Probably got this guy involved in everything. So you mean to tell me that this girl out here fighting for you, and you still won't talk, even for the sake of your own sister, who seemed like she loved you dearly, to do all this for you, because she just don't believe that you done it. She said they gonna have to prove that you did it. That's how much mad love she's showing for you. You still won't say nothing. So, you know, I'm just saying. You know, but let's. You know what I'm saying? And when you put it like that, yeah, I can see where you coming from too. I can see where you coming from too with that. I can, you know. You know, is she doing it for herself to get some kind of momentum or gain anything, which I don't know what she can gain from this, but you know, guys, we just don't know when it comes to a lot of stuff like that. We just don't know people motivation, what their motives are. You know, what is for monetary gains, or is it monetary, or however you say that shit. Is it for money gain, or is it for some kind of publicity stunt, or is she's trying to put some kind of agenda or YouTube channel or Facebook channel page, anything like that? You know. You just don't know, and I'm not saying she's doing any of that, but you know, you just have to take in consideration with a lot of these stories. You just don't know where everybody's motives are. You just don't know, you know. So I can see where you come from when you saying that. Cause I mean, at this point, the way the story is going, anything is possible. Anything is possible. The way the story is going right now, anything is possible. Anything is possible. But let's continue. Well, hold on, Christina bit her. Hey, dude, what's going on? She said he wants to see what they find out first. It's on the interview. They are saying, yeah, right. Savage Games, what's going on? What's going on? Somebody named Lisa, what's going on? All right, Tamara, somebody named Tamara in the middle, what's going on? What up? What the hell this thing doing? Oh, okay. All right. Thank y'all for joining. Man, hit that like button. That like button is free. All right, let's continue.
To the situation that's caught everyone's attention in Hampton Roads, the search for missing 4-year-old Hampton boy Codi Bigsby. Right now, there's heavy police presence near Codi's home. We want to check in with News 3 reporter Leandra Head, who's live in Hampton, where this is all taking place at this time. And Leandra, you've been on top of this case since the beginning, since Codi was reported missing about 2 weeks ago. Take us to where you are tonight and tell us what you were seeing and what do we know what's happening at this point.
Well, we are here in the neighborhood where 4-year-old Codi Bigsby lived, and police were actually out here. Police, K-9 units, the forensics team, they were out here searching through these woods you see behind me here. They had a few dogs with them. Like I mentioned, the forensics team, forensics and the police actually just recently left around 5 minutes ago. There was also a yellow caution tape in this area as police and K-9 units were searching, and they were searching after a woman reported seeing a young boy's jacket that was near the woods here, also near a body of water. We've been out here for over an hour.
Near what? A body of what? I want y'all to keep that in mind. Every time they say somebody near some water, I want y'all to think about what we heard in that video. Somebody made claim that they saw a gold car with a man and a woman which appeared to get out of the car, went in the trunk and got something, and threw it in the creek, and they took off. All right? So this is found near a body of water, according to what she said. And the guy who we listened to earlier, he said it's a creek nearby. So I want everybody to keep putting a pin mark in water and understand why I keep saying I think that boy in some water somewhere. Where at? I don't know. But I truly believe his body is in some water somewhere.
And, you know, we've seen a lot of police officers that were in this area, in this vicinity, looking for different clues or evidence. This is actually located behind the Buckrow Point apartment. And I also got a chance to speak with a volunteer searcher who's been searching for Codi, and here's what she had to say.
When I heard that a coat was found, I just knew that I had to come out here no matter what the outcome is going to be. You know, we've been so just involved from day one with search efforts.
At this point, police cannot confirm if that jacket belonged to 4-year-old Codi Bigsby.
All right, Leandra, I want to stay with you now for just a moment here because this has been a case that's really been getting a lot of attention around our region. And as we heard from one person there, a lot of people volunteering, searching for Codi since he was reported missing about 2 weeks ago. You've been reporting on these search crews closely. From your standpoint, what's the mood been like among those looking for Codi and also those people out there tonight watching this heavy police presence around Codi's neighborhood?
Well, I can tell you when we first got out here, I saw a group of neighbors actually praying for a safe return for Codi, praying for Codi's safety, and praying that Codi, you know, is found alive and found safe and that he's in safe conditions right now. Just the mood out here tonight, I spoke with a few different neighbors and they tell me that they are just very invested in the search efforts. You know, a few people I talked to, they've been out here every day since Codi has been missing. And when they found out that a jacket was found tonight, they rushed out here. I saw at least 15 different people out here looking onward as police and forensics and the K9 units were in these woods searching after that jacket was reported, excuse me. So just a lot of different reactions from neighbors and residents who live around the Buckrow Point apartments.
Yeah, many people, as you mentioned, invested in this search. People, small businesses wanting to find and join in the search for 4-year-old Codi Bigsby. Leandra Head, thank you very much. We'll check back in with you if there's any new developments to report.
Again, guys, body of water. Yeah, y'all keep that in mind. Body of water. Body of water. Everybody keep that in mind. Body of water. Now, that should get everybody a closer look. Let me see if I can do a little bit more. Hey, on one live, what's going on, babe? How you doing? A little bit more. Well, you can see that real good. All right, ladies and gentlemen. For those who heard my analysts, now that you see it up close and personal, what do you think? Is this jacket blue or is it inside out? And y'all see where the hand is right here. Look at all this right here. For those of y'all who said it was in the post about this jacket. Oh shit, I ain't trying to do that. Yeah. Where the little hook at? They got a little hook right here. Let me see. I might have cut myself off for a minute. Hold on. That's not. All right. Y'all can see my cursor right there. They go to hook it right there at the bottom. Yeah, like I say, I know when we was in elementary school, this is how we used to hang our coats up on a little coat rack in the elementary school. So, which lead me to believe that maybe the jacket is inside out. All right. It is inside out. And again, y'all look at all this right here. You know, we can't tell exactly what color it is, but you know, look like it may be grayish color or whatnot. And let's see. If we take a look at this right here, I can't blow it up no more. Shit. This is the zipper area I was telling y'all about right here, which look like it may be inside out as well. So, yeah, so you can see that, you know, kind of pay attention to that. Then this hole right here in the jacket, which I think a lot of people are going to be curious about about this hole in the jacket. So, so again, it may be something. It may not be nothing. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But that's an up close and personal look at the jacket. Now, ZZ, that is a good question. Is there any picture of him in that jacket? And I think Corey and the mom probably know the answer to that. And Corey and the mom know if that's his jacket. Okay, especially him. He would know exactly if that's their boy's jacket. All right. So, thanks to people like Miss K who discovered this, and not only that, she discovered the shed back there that nobody never went back there and looked. So she just gave the police a whole nother area to search. And who knows, maybe there's going to be some more stuff it's going to be found. She said people in the group couldn't find a pic of Codi in the jacket found or the one described, but they found a pic of his older brother wearing a similar one, but with different stitch patterns. Interesting. Interesting. And with that being said, y'all know we was growing up, that's how some parents did sometimes. They get somebody one thing, they'll get us the same thing or something similar to it, so we can all be like matching and things like that. So again, that could be something. That could be led on to something. But y'all also remember when we watched that lady video, if y'all remember what she said in that video, she said they think it's a recovery effort now. So meaning, if that is true, they're not looking for Codi to be alive. They're looking for his body. They may be just looking for his body now. That's if that is true, that this is a recovery effort. They're looking for his body now. That mean whoever thinks that, or whoever has made that acknowledgement that it's a recovery effort, they don't believe Codi is still alive. Now, I don't remember if she said, was it the law enforcement who said that, or was it somebody else out there who said that? But I do remember her video. She said they think it's a recovery effort now. And which it probably is. It probably is. Because that's how these stories usually go. Well, they can't find a child within a few days and it's going on this long. 9 times out of 10, it is a recovery effort now. It is. So 9 times out of 10, they probably looking for his body now. They're looking for his body. And I hate to say that. But that's probably exactly what it is. They just looking for his body now. Because you want to know why? Children don't disappear. That's why. It's like he said. The 4 years olds I have ran into, I had never seen one get up in the middle of the night and just walk off. And I agree with him. I don't know no 4-year-old that's going to get up in the middle of the night and just walk off. Never heard of it. I'm finna be 42 Monday. I never heard of it. Even if they sleepwalking, I never heard of no 4-year-old getting up walking out in the middle of the night. And if he or she did, they didn't go far, especially if it's cold as hell. They didn't go far. They probably took a few steps. They cold brushed against their skin. They turned their head right back around and went in the house. Or they did go far enough, the area was too dark, they got scared, and they retraced their steps back to the house. But even me saying that, though, that's a stretch. Because I never heard of this. 4-year-old is getting up walking off. As a matter of fact, with a lot of these stories, children is walking off, and the main thing I always say, y'all done heard this in one of these previous stories. If they never wander off before, I'm going to keep preaching this until I stop this YouTube shit. If they never wander off before, why did they choose this particular day to wander off? If they never went to a place without your supervision, why would they go there all of a sudden? All of a sudden. Without your supervision, they're going to go somewhere where they not supposed to go. But another time, when they go with you. Same thing with Taylor Rose. And I believe her birthday was yesterday. And if that is true, happy birthday to you, dear. You gone but not forgotten. Even with Taylor Rose. When I played that video last week, and we heard Brianna, the guy asked her, has Taylor ever wandered off before? She said no. That was a dead giveaway right there. So why the hell is she doing now? Especially if you move to a new house and a neighborhood that they baby don't know shit about. All right? Why the hell would she just wander off? Why would Taylor Rose just wander off in the new neighborhood she don't know nothing about? Why? Thank you, Lovely Peace. No, they don't. Christina, that's a good question. It is a good question. I would like to know that too. Because if he is, right, Skill Tracer, that's what I say. I mean, and I'm glad you said that, Skill Tracer, because that's one of the things people are saying too. For him to be missing, or the last time you seen him, whatnot, you showed very detailed of what you saw. You very detailed about what you saw last. You very detailed of what you saw. If you're supposed to be allegedly asleep. Now, unless, to give him a little defense, Codi had that on before he went to sleep, and that's what he going with. You know, that's what he had on last because, you know, I didn't make him put on his pajamas. I didn't make him do anything, but before I went to sleep, that's what he had on. All right? It could be that. Could be. But we don't know. We just don't know. But a lot of people saying, though, you supposed to be asleep, bro. How the hell you know all this? And the more we talk about that, the more it bothers me about his sister, why she refused to believe that he did this. Why she said up here thinking she don't think he would do anything to them children. Well, she would have to even say, if she knows Codi the way she want to put it out there, if she knows Codi. Now think about it, I don't think the sister never said she would just know Codi like that. She just know Corey. But has she ever came out and said, I was close to Codi. I know Codi like the back of my hand. I know Codi won't do that. But you keep saying you know Corey won't do that, your brother. But you never said not once that Codi wouldn't do that. I just thought about that. Did she say, unless I missed it, y'all tell me. Has she ever said one time, I know Codi. Codi wouldn't do that. But you're saying Corey won't do that. You know Corey. But you never said Codi won't do that. Codi would never leave the house. Why not? Why not, ma'am? Why not? I just thought about that. Why? You know everything about Corey, but why you don't know nothing about Codi? Right, Christina. No info on Codi. Nothing about his favorite food. Nothing about his favorite cartoon. Nothing. You just know what Corey wouldn't do. Again, could be one of the things, could be something, or it could be nothing. I don't know, but I just thought about that. You keep talking about what Corey wouldn't do. They gotta prove what Corey did. But you never ever came out and said they have to prove that Codi did not walk out the house. You never said nothing about Codi. You talking about Corey. And that's why people saying y'all pushing an agenda for your own agenda while y'all doing it, because it's now I understand why people are saying in these groups, they don't think y'all out there for Codi. They think y'all out there for yourselves. And I can understand why they saying that. I can understand that. Because all y'all worry about is Corey's rights has been violated. And I get it. But if it comes out that this man did do this to his son, are y'all going to come out and tell Corey that he violated his son's rights? If children got rights. But are y'all going to say he violated his son? ZZ, I understand what you're saying, baby. I understand what you're saying when you say that. But however, though, even you, if this was your brother and he gave that bullshit ass story, and I'm gonna even use myself for an example. My sister, if she had a child and she came out of public that bullshit ass story talking about her child up to disappear, I'm not gonna believe that shit. And I'm not gonna stand behind on that, because I'm gonna look at her as like, you ain't telling me the whole truth. Something ain't right. And I'm gonna ask her that question too. Have your son or daughter done this before? And she tell me no, I'm gonna look at her then. You did something then. So tell me the truth, because I'm not buying your story. Children don't walk off. Children do not disappear like that. They don't. So you better come clean, because I'm not gonna back you up. I ain't gonna back you up because your story don't make sense to me. And I can't back up none that don't make sense to me. Especially if you look like the prime suspect, I can't back you up. I can't. Or unless you gotta come up with a damn good excuse why I should believe you. You better come up with a damn good excuse why I should believe you. Lola P said, I believe the mother has the other kids and is on the witness protection. Oh, well, They not saying what other kids at because they are. I think they are under protection, so they're not saying what other kids is at. You know, so but again, with that lovely piece, I'm pretty much sure you agree with me when I say this though. I don't know how many times you watch my show, but the people who follow me faithfully, I say this all the time. And you too, Christina, you might agree with me too if you still in the building. The ironic in these stories is why that one child always get picked out to be disappeared. Everybody else don't be touched, nobody else don't be harmed. It's always one child that all of a sudden disappears. And that always has been a problem for me. What about the other ones? Why always got to be that one that disappears? And then a lot of times when we get to the bottom of the story, one of them do have a disability and they getting picked on. Example. How many of y'all know about this story I did about Nicole Amari Hall, and her and her copy munchy ass girlfriend sit up there and did that to their baby. And she was autistic. Nobody else was touched. All of a sudden, she claimed she woke up, the door was unlocked. Amari was the only one that got out the door, and the other kids was in the hotel room. Nobody else ain't heard or seen nothing until the truth came out. The reason that Celeste and the mama got caught because them boys spoke up for their sister. They said we all been abused. That she was never missing. They killed her, and she was autistic. They picked on her the hardest to the point that we find out. I just did the update the other day. We find out that these two nasty hoes was sitting up here putting out cigarettes and stuff on that girl arm, picking on that girl because she was autistic, putting out cigarettes and shit in that girl arm. But the other kids was getting abused too. But I think it's half. Savage Game, I like that. I ain't heard that before, but I like that though. But yeah, if you think about Cinderella, that's what happened. She always got picked on. Yeah, I like that. But you gotta think about that when we do these stories. Why is only one person always getting picked out to have some stuff done to him? Damari Perry, rest his soul. They had his funeral yesterday. I couldn't watch it. They were just too sad to watch. Somebody sent me the funeral. I think he was on Facebook. I just couldn't watch that. That was just too damn sad. And then thinking about Janie, dumbass, doing that phone interview, I just couldn't watch that. And with him, you got a grown ass 20-some-year-old man stay with you, and you got another juvenile, which you got a daughter. I think she probably 16 years old. Whatever Damari did that pissed you off so bad that you punished that boy brutally like that, put him in a cold ass shower till he threw up and passed out and he died from hypothermia. Because you got mad at something that he did, and probably nothing even that serious. And that boy didn't do nothing that damn serious for you to do that to that boy. He did nothing that serious. But your dumb ass got on the phone. I don't even want to do a voice. Get on the phone with the lady from the news, can't hardly read and shit. Reading slow as hell, trying to make sure you don't mess up the words and shit. She said she went to a party and she took my son with her. Somebody slipped something in her drink. She woke up and my son was gone. Well, with that being said, fuck Janie. She gonna get what she get. And the dumbass son of hers, said he gonna represent himself. I would love to see how they gonna go. Right, Trey, talk about she drank. And you weren't even mad at the fact that your daughter out there drinking cocktails and stuff. And God know what the hell went on. And you didn't even know where the hell she was at. All you know she was in Skokie. I don't even know where they was at. I went to Skokie looking for myself. Bitch, how you go to Skokie? You don't even know where to go. You didn't even know where your daughter went. I went to Skokie looking myself. She said the girl won't let her use her phone. Man, look, and that man going there to represent himself. He gonna fuck his own case up. Just like they let Janie read that dumbass statement. She fucked that statement up for them. That's how they got caught, because she fucked up the statement. Non-reading ass. She fucked up their statement. Everybody, I believe everybody came up, concocted their story, and gave it to Janie, and let Miss Janie read that note. And Janie started reading that note, just fucked it up for everybody. I said that yesterday or day before yesterday. She just fucked it up for everybody. She read this story and just fucked it up for everybody. I would like to, you know what? I promise you, I wish I could be in that court when we represent himself. I want to see how far he can get. I really like to see how far he gonna get trying to represent himself. I would love to see how far he gonna get trying to represent himself. And probably talk just like his mama. Probably talk just like her. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for joining me this morning for this update. Again, thank you to Ms. K for putting boots on the ground, and thank you to Ms. K for putting out this video and let everybody see what's going on. And again, dear, you may just have opened up a can of worms that we needed open, and hopefully this will lead the case somewhere and close to finding Codi. What if he, at this point, to me, what if he's dead or alive? I just hope they find him, you know. And I can't wait till the mom can start talking. That's what I'm waiting on. You know, so oh yeah, I forgot about him. They do represent himself with the wire hair. They say that boy acted food in their courtroom. I didn't see none of that, but they say he had the damn food in their courtroom. You know, so anyway, guys, thank y'all so much. Good morning to y'all. Y'all have a safe morning. Y'all have a safe day. For the fellas, y'all enjoy Super Bowl. Usually I do something about Super Bowl, but probably ain't gonna do nothing this year. You know, then plus I gotta work later on, so it'll be even defeating the purpose for me even trying to do something. So, but I just say, hey, may the best team win. And ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all. I didn't know I hit the 6K mark, but we are at 6K now. So y'all know every 500 subs I get, I make the announcement. So I am officially at the 6K mark with my channel. And I thank y'all so much, all right? And other than that, I'll be posting up the birthday marathon on community wall, and y'all show y'all boys some love. Y'all take care. Y'all be safe out there, and hit that thumbs up. I'm your man. Peace out. I'm your man, Chris Storm. Peace out.